Hi and welcome to Math Pre-Calculus 20, Section 3.1, Vertex Form of Quadratic, Example 2a. Okay, so for this one we want to determine the function in vertex form for this graph here. Okay, so we want to basically come up with the function for this, so like f of x equals or y equals, and then we want it to be in vertex form. Okay, so to do that, right, first thing we can do, well, is find our vertex. Well, what's our vertex here? Well, the vertex is x value is 5, y value is -4. Okay, well remember, what are those things? Well, that's our p, and that's our q. So it's f of x equals a bracket x minus p squared plus q. Okay, well if we sub in what we have there, so then we've got f of x equals a bracket x minus 5 squared plus -4, so it becomes take away 4. Okay, so there is most of the function here, but we need to figure out what this a is. Okay, so what is our a? Well, we have a graph here, so to figure out the a, basically all we need to do is find a point on our parabola that we know and use it to sub in for our x and y. Okay, so we could use, say, this point here is highlighted for us, or this point here. Right, this point here has the coordinate of 2, -1. So we could use that, or you could do the same thing with this point over here. That one looks like it's 8, -1. It's not going to make a difference. You can use any point on there. Right, so you want to use points that you know for sure though. Right, so say like if you picked like this point here, well, we don't actually know what that point is, so we don't want to use that. So we want to look around our graph, find ones we know for sure. In this case, this was highlighted for us, right, and this one was highlighted for us. So I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to say x is my 2, y is my -1. Okay, and remember, right, the f of x here, right, that stands for basically the y value of our function. So we have -1 equals a bracket x, oh, not x, we want to put in there what we're subbing in, so it's 2 minus 5 squared minus 4. And then we just basically work through this and solve for a. So I'm going to first add this 4 to the other side. So I get 3 equals a bracket, this becomes -3 squared, so 3 equals a times by 9, and then divide both sides by 9, I get 3 over 9, or 1/3. Okay, just looking at that, does that make sense? Does it open up? Yeah, it makes sense. So then we just go back up to here, right, in the spot of a, we're going to put 1/3, so it becomes f of x equals 1/3 bracket x minus 5 squared take away 4. And that there is the equation, or sorry, not the equation, the function for this graph in vertex form. Right, so if we were to graph this, we would get the exact same graph that we have in that picture. Okay, so again, we found it by finding our vertex. Right, so we found our vertex, and then after finding our vertex, we subbed into the equation here, but then we needed to find a, so what we did is we picked a point that we knew, and we subbed it in for our x and our y, and then we found a, and then we subbed it in. Okay, thanks for watching.